You've tuned into The Mountain Gardener with your host, Ken Lane. Gardening can be challenging, but with these simple insider tips, you'll reap huge rewards. Now, let's tune into today's Mountain Gardener with Ken and Lisa. And we are back with Lisa Watters-Lain. She comes each week with your garden questions. Just what are people talking about? Facebook, Instagram, newsletter, just kind of from all over the place, huh?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of questions we got this week?
So yeah, good spring questions this week. So Ted has questions about our weed and grass preventer. He wants to know, can it be used under trees and in tree wells to keep the grasses out? Wants to know if it can be used on pavers to keep those little weeds that come up between pavers. And the last part of the question is, how often does it have to be applied?
Yeah, so good question. So now's the time. Actually, 3 weeks ago was the best time. So already dandelions are up, but get it on before, rather later, rather than not at all. So, okay. Weed and grass stopper is a granular product. You sprinkle it throughout the yard like you would a fertilizer, only it doesn't work. It's not a fertilizer. It actually keeps the seed from germinating and sending a taproot down and keeps that from getting down into your soil. So it's a weed preventer. It'll take out little tiny things that have just come up. So just starting to sprout to take out those. But if it's a big dandelion, not going to affect them at all. So that being said, it's not going to affect your tree. It's not going to affect your roses. It's not going to put it around your lilacs. It's not going to affect them. Things that are already up, not going to affect them. Only the seed that might come out, which is ideal for things like locusts or elm trees that throw off leaves, seeds, tumbleweeds, horehound, a goat head, all these things that are nasty weeds. These are all annuals that come back by seed. So you put it down there. So, okay, can you put it underneath your trees? Yes. Encouraged. Do that. It'll make your trees happier because it won't have weeds growing up there sucking up all their nutrients and water. So all that's remaining is just their needs. You can put it through the rock lawn. You won't have weeds coming up, popping up through. I know you put fabric down, but there's silt and just dust that gathers between the fabric, the weed fabric, and the rock. So you still get some seeds. It will keep those seeds from germinating coming up. Right over a patio. Okay, I probably wouldn't do that one. I don't know if it stains. So I just don't know. If you were to do it, I would test it. Would it work? Yes. What's it going to do to the weeds? Keep them from coming up. Will it put a little dot or stain on your paver? Do a testing. Like the paint samples, they always say, or cleaners, always test us underneath where no one can see first before you commit all the way. I would make that same kind of disclaimer. I'd say there's probably better ways to do that. Come and talk to us. We can help you. And then how often? Mm-hmm. So I'd say twice a year. Once now for your winter weeds, and then do it again, Ted, right before the monsoons. So hit at the end of June, first part of July. So because that's when all those summer heat-loving weeds start coming in. The wind, those storms start, the monsoons are blowing winds, tumbleweeds start leaping across fence lines. It'll keep them from coming up in your yard. So twice a year. And then as you use it consistently, it gets better and better and better. Literally it eliminates 95% of all the weeding you'll do. It'll eliminate all that work. I was helping a customer yesterday and going, yeah, our landscaper our maintenance guy got a little expensive. We thought we can do this ourselves. Help me. Well, this is really easy. Thing is about watering and weeds, keep those two things down. That's mainly what they do, is adjust the clock and keep weeds down. And then they were worried about pruning roses, doing that. Your timing's right. They were gardeners. They knew what to do. And then they sprayed some horticultural oil to keep the bugs away. So you got this. It didn't cost that much. And so the main thing was weed and grass stopper. They use horticultural oil to get rid of all the aphids and stuff that might be there because they just finished pruning their roses. And then they're fertilizing things. You just did 90% of what landscapers and mow and blow guys do coming in. So you can do this.
Yep. Well, that leads us into our next question, actually,
Yeah.
from Deborah. She wants to know on the horticultural oil, she got some to spray, but she noticed her peach tree is already blooming.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Should
Ooh.
she wait until that peach tree is done blooming before she sprays, or just go ahead and spray?
Go ahead and spray. Oils. So there's two kinds of oils. There's horticultural oil or dormant oil. Those are heavier oils. If you read the label, so we don't sell the dormant oil anymore because the time frame, up to a certain level of heat, and then it starts to burn. So she's thinking of that. So the oil is so heavy it bakes the plant and the bugs. Horticultural oil is a little bit finer. It's refined, thinner. So you can spray that up to, I believe it's 80 or 85 degrees. It's quite warm. Like we're not going to see that until May. And so you never have to worry about that in the mountains if you're spraying horticultural oil. So I'd say go for it. It can only help you. It cannot hurt the peaches. And while you're at it, spray the apples for the codling moth. Spray the plums for this what do they call it? Skeletonizers. Spray your grapes for the skeletonizers. Hit them all. While you got it powered up, just hit the whole yard. Clean the whole yard up. It will get rid of all the eggs. And there are bugs sitting there in the yard. They've been there all winter hibernating. They're waiting to come out. And so if you hit them, it will get rid of them and their eggs. So at least you start nice and clean. Bugs are winged. They can come in after you. But at least you're starting, you're starting at a baseline that's clean. It's good. Go for it.
And there's no issue with pollinating then.
No,
Okay.
Oils don't affect pollinating. I'd say if you can, try not to spray the bees because it can affect them. But that's just a morning. Bees are daytime creatures. Just spray dusk or dawn or something when they're not around, and you'll be fine. So pollinators, no, you're not going to hit. Won't affect it at one bit. Nope.
Okay. All right. Next question is from Tony. He's looking for suggestions for a hedge plant that gets 5 to 6 foot tall. He wants easy care and evergreen.
Ooh, Tony, good question. Help me with this. He put a lot of parameters. Evergreen. Sorry, he didn't say glows in the dark.
And blooms.
So blooms, yeah. So 5 feet. That's what gets us. So we want it shorter. So you can hedge it down to 5. But we don't want to. That instantly gets rid of red tip photinia, red clusterberry. These ginormous.
Well, he says 5 to 6 feet.
Okay.
But yeah, he didn't say about pruning. But
10,
good point.
15-foot plant. He's going to be pruning every month to keep it down.
Good point. Good point.
There's better choices. I would say number 1, euonymus. There's a couple varieties. There's a gold, a silver, and a green that you can use. Just solid green, evergreen. Good. I mean, takes our sun, our wind, does all the stuff that you want. It's probably the number 1. I guess boxwood's number 1, but that's a little bit too short.
Depends on the boxwood.
Number 2. Well, that's true. So euonymus, though, that's a good choice. One you should also look at is Nandina. Now, you don't think of that as a hedge plant, or you Californians call it heavenly bamboo. It's not a true bamboo, so it's not going to get 10, 15 foot tall. It's not going to run and lift walls and come inside, eat dinner with you. It's going to stay refined. But there's a couple varieties. I think it's Sienna Sunrise and Domestica. Those 2 varieties get chest high to head high. Nice evergreen. In fact, they've got red in the winter, green in the growing. They've got a lot of dynamic to them. And so that would be good. It gets a white flower to it. It's super easy to maintain. So you might, I doubt it, but maybe would have to prune it back in the winter. But probably it takes no real care. What else you want?
Elaeagnus,
yeah, Elaeagnus. You could easily keep. That's a native. If you want to go solid native, so silverberry. It's another one. We've got 2 varieties here. The true native one, it's got green leaves and silver foliage on the backside, and then we've got the gold one. They're cousins. So you have blonde or brunette. Pick the one you like, and then they'll hedge down. They'll grow naturally just above head high. You could easily keep them down to that 5 foot level. And once they're up to size, you don't have to water them, don't have to care for them. They're just evergreen all by themselves because they're truly, and animals don't eat that. So javelina and deer and rabbits, they're fine. Well, that is out of time. Sorry, Lisa. I know you got another question, but Duty calls. Watters Garden companion plants of March are Presca pansies, mountain heath, rosemary creeper, fanciful forsythia, and Oklahoma redbud.
Oklahoma redbud grows to just 16 feet tall. This local native is super easy to grow.
Vibrant red flowers cloak the branches of early spring.
Luscious heart-shaped leaves emerge with a soft pink tinge that matures to a vibrant green.
Shop the brightest blooming trees in-store or online at wattersgardencenter.com. For a more fruitful garden, increase success in the landscape that just feels better, then tune in daily to the Mountain Gardener podcast. Subscribe through your favorite podcast streamer or visit wattersgardencenter.com. Better yet, visit me directly right here at Watters Garden Center. Thanks for tuning in.